Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, welcome back. This pick a card reading will be who is currently spying on your social media and why. So from left to right you have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you have the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. So it's definitely someone who wants to talk to you. They want to try and pick back up where things left off. This is someone who's going to message you soon if they haven't already. They're going to be waiting for a response. Like, this person's energy is very eager. They want you to see them. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to have a conversation with you. If you're currently working on something and you're watching it grow, this could be someone who wants to work with you. If you've tried to work with this person in the past and they were denying you then, now they want to come around because they're seeing growth from whatever it is that you're working on. This person may have been watching you for a while, trying to figure out when is the best time to approach you. This is someone who is going to wait for your response, but if you don't respond to them anytime soon, they may try to come and visit you, especially if you are posting like where you work at or where you stay. This person is looking for a way to find you, to come see you. They want to talk to you about reconciling. Whoever this person is, they could know your family. They could have been a part of your life for a long time because they're trying to find a way to reconnect by speaking to your family or trying to ask about you through your family. But they're wanting to talk about building something, or they want to learn something from you. There's a lot of communication here, and there's ways that they're trying to come back into your life. So you could have this person blocked. You could have just completely remove their energy, but they're still trying to come back around to you. And their energy is very persistent. Like, they're not going to give up anytime soon. If they have to, like I say, physically come and see you, they will. If they have to call your family, they will. Yeah, Page of Swords. I feel like as soon as I started this pile, you already know who I'm talking about because I was thinking about the Page of Swords. This is someone who never really left your life, even if, like I said before, if you have blocked them or completely removed them, they're still around. They've still been watching. They've still been, trying to figure out what you're doing. So the reason why they're in this energy is because they see something growing for you, and this person just wants to be a part of it. You may have started something with this person and they walked away from it. They may not have believed in you. And like I said before, you may have tried to work with this person, but they denied it. They denied you. So now they're trying to come back around because they know they made a mistake. This could be an ex. Some of you, this could be a family member of yours that's trying to build a relationship with you. I feel like whoever this person may be, they didn't understand you before, but now they want to understand you more. I feel like you may see this person as someone who didn't misunderstand you. They just chose not to. They didn't want to understand you. But now that something has changed in their life and yours, that's the only thing that makes this person want to come back around. So I feel like a lot of you already see through this person and whatever facade they're trying to put up, whatever excuse they're trying to give on why they want to come back around to you now. But it feels like despite all of that, they still want to kind of build a relationship with you or rebuild a relationship with you. I would just say be mindful because this is someone who you never really know what personality you're going to get out of this individual. You already blocked them, you've already removed them from your life, and they're still trying to overstep those boundaries. That says a lot about a person when they can't even respect your boundaries. Just be mindful, continue to keep that guard up if you feel like that's the best choice for you to do. And if you have people around you, family and friends that know, make sure that they keep that boundary up as well. Because you may have someone in your family who is telling this person something or ends up telling them something. And that could be how they end up showing up at your home or at your job or finding out where you are. But they're trying to talk about something, but it's more so like a personal benefit that they want to gain from this. And it's mainly because they didn't believe in something that you were doing before, but now they believe. Now they have so much to say. Now they want to have an input because they feel like they'll benefit from it. So it's the same song and dance. People didn't believe in you then. They believe in you now, that they see that you are growing and you are progressing in life. This person could have had a major financial loss. They could have gotten laid off. This person could have really tanked a business that could have been very successful back then, but something has traumatically changed in their life. So they're kind of like, they're desperately looking for something or someone to cling on to. And even as they're trying to reach out to you, they could currently be in another situation, but they're trying to find something secure just to build themselves up. But as far as trusting this person, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of risky to trust someone like this. They're not really an asset. They're more of a liability. So yeah, that's your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. So you have the World, the Knight of Swords, and the Moon. When I was shuffling, I was hearing your employer. So this could have to do with your job or some type of business that you may be running. Someone who is either above you or someone who's in a position to get you further is watching you. You may find out that this person is watching you because of something that they say, but they're still not trying to make themselves known. So if you're working at a job and your boss comes up to you and says they need to talk to you about your social media, they may say that someone called or someone, you know, from your page called the job and made a complaint when it was actually them. They were the ones spying. They were the ones who searched your social media up. Some of you, this could be if you have exchanged numbers with this person, like your personal phone number. If you don't have like two different phones or two different numbers, your personal phone number is what made this person find you. Usually when you add contacts, people are able to find your social media. And other times it's just how it's programmed. When you have someone's number, you end up finding their social media. You end up getting like a friend suggestion or something like that. But I feel like this is someone who is watching you post something or watching you do something. And I do feel like they'll speak to you about it, but they'll keep it anonymous. They're not going to admit that it's actually them. They're going to try to say that it's someone else. They're going to say like someone anonymously reported you. You know, someone that doesn't want to be named saw your social media and they feel like something that you're doing is inappropriate. If you're working at a job and you're also running your own personal business or a side hustle, this could also cause some type of problem. There's just something here where it feels like it's a clear invasion of your privacy, but at the same time, whoever is coming towards you, this employer, this higher up that's coming towards you, they're in a position to kind of make certain calls and word things a certain way so that it's not as indecent as it actually is. Yeah, the Devil and the Knight of Cups. This person, very controlling. They kind of don't really want the people that are working for them to be happy, or they don't want you to have like a actual life. Whoever your coworkers are or whoever you work around, they kind of like eat, sleep, and breathe this job, and you don't. You could be on your way out the door anyways, but this is a very controlling energy. Very, I want to say bored, because it's kind of like, what's the point of doing this? But they just want things to be a certain way. They're used to being this type of energy and getting away with it. So I wouldn't say it's like a specific reason. They're not like just putting the target on you. They do this to everyone. You could have coworkers who are very active on social media, but they don't use their real name. They use like, you know, different nicknames and stuff like that, where this employer wouldn't be able to find them, but you may use your actual name. So this could be what made it easier for them to find you. This person is also upset because they see something in you. They kind of see themselves in you. They feel like you could be in a higher position. They feel like if you had the opportunity, you would choose better. You would remove yourself from whatever position you're currently working. I also feel like this person is just someone who's just weird, to be honest. Just a weird individual. They just like having control. They like when their employees fear them. So this could be like a supervisor or like the general manager. When they walk in, everyone is afraid. Everyone like gets to work, and you may be someone who just continues to act normal. You don't really care. Like, it's not that serious. You can always find another job. You can always move on to something else. But you could have a lot of people around you that are very fearful of losing their job. They're very fearful of not being able to find another job, which is understandable, that's valid, but you don't really relate to feeling that way. You could be someone who's a lot more optimistic when it comes to being able to land on your feet, regardless of how high the fall may have been. But yeah, I'm more so getting this is a boss of yours, or if you're not working at a job and you are running your own business, this could be someone who is in a similar field as you, and they could see some type of competition here. But I feel like it's more so someone who is kind of higher than you. So you may feel like you have like spam accounts that are bothering you, or you may have like little things like that that's kind of throwing you off. That's this person doing this. But I would say just don't feel like you are a target, like you are their sole target, because you're not. This person is just, their energy is very pathetic like that. But I kind of also feel like whatever they are doing, it's not really bothering you. It's not really getting the reaction that they want. Yeah, you have the Page of Cups here. Just a very childish person. It seems like they've already reached certain goals in their life, so they're just bored. They're just doing things. But they mainly pick on people that they feel are new. People that are like just not getting off the ground. Because even though they may be your boss, or they may be like higher than you or further than you are, they still have someone who is above them. Because I don't see any like kings or queens here. They're not in that position. They're just someone who may have like some time under their belt or some experience under their belt. It kind of reminds me of like a sorority, or I don't know, like hazing. Like that's the type of energy this person's in. And they could be really old and they're still like in this childish mindset where they feel like it has to be this way, or you have to go through this because I went through it and that person went through it. It's just a weird energy this person's in. They're watching your social media because they see that something is working out for you, or they see that you're just living your life. You have an actual life outside of your job. Mainly for those who have a business and it's actually progressing, that's also something that makes this person want to bother you, because they could feel like it's not fair that you're working your job. You could be getting extra hours at your job, and then you're also running your own business and you're making money from that. They just kind of feel like it's not fair, even though they could do the same thing. Maybe not specifically the same thing as you, but they could be running their own business as well, or they could have their own side hustle. But this person, they're just weird, to be honest. They could have recently gotten a divorce, so they have more time on their hands. This person could have lost a lot of things emotionally. They could have lost their family. They could have had to move somewhere. But I feel like it's a part of them that tries not to show that, especially when they're at work. They try not to show how hurt they are, how much pain they're actually in. And this is kind of like how they pass the time, or how they kind of mask what they're going through. Very weird person. But that's your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Whoever this person is, they're putting you on a pedestal. This could be a family member. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands. This could be a family member. They're putting you on a pedestal right now. There's also somebody here that's defending you. So I feel like you have somebody in your family that's very nosy. And they're always like watching you. They're always trying to find something that you're doing. They could be someone who relays a message to someone else in your family. Like kind of trying to snitch on you in a way, or trying to tell your business. But it's like whoever this other person is, they're defending you. Or somebody here is tired of hearing somebody like constantly talk about you. But they don't say anything to you. They're always talking about you. Like something is old, like something, I don't know, like somebody just doesn't care. They don't care to keep hearing the same thing. Whoever this person is, they're just very annoying. You may find out there was some type of argument like behind your back. And this could be multiple family members that are just constantly talking about you, especially if you are doing something that's getting you a lot of attention, or you're growing something, or maybe you started something new. And it could be something unorthodox, or something that like most people don't agree with, most of your family doesn't agree with. But you have like a sibling, or this could be a parent of yours that's defending you. Somebody's just tired of constantly hearing people talk about you or ask about you when it's just not their business. This could stem from the fact that you are very private about your life in general, and you don't tell everyone your business. And they could just be used to gossiping, but they can't really gossip about you. They can't really say anything about what you have going on because you don't tell people. It's like you're just focused on yourself, you're focused on your goals, and then you have a lot of people just being nosy. You could have grown to the point where you just don't care. You're just posting whatever you want. You're doing whatever you want because they're going to talk about you regardless. But there's someone in your family that's like tired of it. So you have the Hangman and a Seven of Cups. This person is treating your life like a reality show, to be honest. They're like trying to figure out what you're going to do next. What's the next chapter? Who you're going to be with? Where you're going to move to? Like they're too engaged. They're too worried about what you have going on. I feel like somebody wants to ask you a lot of questions about your perspective on things or the way your mind works. But it's somebody that you just don't want to talk to. It's like this person pretends to be so interested, but then they turn around and like talk about you or laugh at you, you know? It's a weird energy this person is in. Like they're just bored. It's just like a pointless conversation. You may notice like this person comes around, they may ask you something so generic and then there's nothing else from it. Like there's no substance from the questions or the conversation. It's because they're just trying to get information and then that's it. Like they only ask you questions about what you're doing, what you're gonna do next, who are you with, what is this, what is that, and then that's it. Like you don't really gain anything from that conversation. It's kind of like you just give up your information. This is just a very messy person and they're just watching your social media because they're trying to see like what else can they talk about. I feel like this is someone who is going to end up getting their feelings hurt by something that they see, something that you may post, and this may not even be directed towards them, but they kind of feel attacked. It's more so like they feel guilty when you say something or you post something. You may post something that indirectly is towards them, is about them, and they kind of getting their feelings about it. But this is someone who's just very, very nosy, too nosy. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like whatever they're doing is just gonna backfire. Some of you may know who this is. Some of you may be very surprised to find out who this person is. This could be someone that you least expect to be in this like childish behavior, childish energy. But this is something that's gonna come full circle. And they may end up revealing themselves to you as well, like just coming out and saying that they want to know more about you, or they want to like, you know, kind of explore your mind or know what you're doing or what you're doing next. But their energy it's not genuine. It's just they need something to talk about. They don't have anything else to talk about. I feel like if you were to post something crazy on your social media, they would be the first one to talk about it. And once it comes back to you, you're going to find out who it is, if you're wanting to know who it is that bad. But I feel like either way, they're going to end up revealing themselves to you. But I also feel like for the most part, you don't really care about this person watching you. Just let them watch. Who cares? They're going to talk. They're bored. They have nothing to talk about. They have nothing else to do. So I don't feel like this bothers you too much, because this isn't someone who is coming to you directly and speaking to you. They're just talking about you. And even when this person is around you, they don't have anything to say. They're just sitting there, or they're just like, they don't say anything directly to you. It's always you do something and then they talk about it. But they never call you or approach you and say, hey, why do you do this? Or why is this? Or why? They don't say anything to you. And I feel like this person could know that you're not going to just accept them, like being in your business or thinking that they can be in your business. So they just have this like childish, messy approach when it comes to trying to be in your business. But I'm also getting this is like a family member. This could be a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man, or however they identify. But their energy is very feminine, and they could definitely be older than you. Some of you, this could be two people, an older feminine and a younger energy. So yeah, they're just gossiping, but it's like it's pointless, because it's not really doing anything to change what you have going on. It's just your life is, for whatever reason, entertaining to this person. And I feel like it's also because you're not going down a path that they thought you would be going down. You're doing something completely different, and it's something that they're not really used to. They don't really have much information about it, so they can't really judge or say much, because they wouldn't even know where to start or how to correct something. They wouldn't be able to say that you're doing something wrong or you should do it this way or that way. It's like whatever you're doing is outside of anything they know about or anything that they could do themselves. This could also be why they're so interested, because you're going down a different path than they could, I should say. So that's your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon.